Guys, we're playing Kingdom Come. Uh, last time we were at the ass end of 2 quests. They should both be ready to turn in now. I just need to sleep or something before that would happen. Uh, and that was all a diversion. We weren't even supposed to be doing any of that stuff. We just kind of found it. Sir Ulrich wants us to go check out this Rapida guy. I believe that's like the main quest, so that's our goal for now. We went into the Scowlitz mines and found that people are using them. And honestly, a lot of stuff happened. Like, we didn't make a lot of meaningful progress in that we didn't finish most of the stuff we started, but a lot of events happened. And sound looks good. Cool. Cool. Back to the monastery. I'm not really gonna have a lot to talk about this time. I am like so close to finishing the post game of Dragon Quest XI-S. I'll probably be able to talk about that next week. I'm like level 85 now. As you can imagine, the max is 99, so that's any indication of how close I am. And leveling happens pretty fast in the game, too. I really think it can't be more than like 2 more sessions left. We watched a show we can talk about in a bit. And I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about Hades more. I mentioned a couple sessions ago that I was like super close to getting all the achievements and then I'd finally uninstall it. Well, basically the next time I played it after I said that, I got all the achievements and I just didn't bother talking about it last time. Yeah. We are mostly done with Hades. We did not 100% it. I tried my damnedest to get the third, heat challenge done to get the last statue, but it's hard. Again, we'll talk about that after we hit, like, the half-hour mark, but that's what you can expect from this. Where is Johanka? Nicodemus? Sleeps in his meth lab. I almost called it an office. Johanka's probably still sleeping. What were we doing then? King Silver. Find out if Nemoy is stealing. Band of bastards. Ruin, kill the bandits. Okay. I guess I am just waiting on Johanka then. My inventory looking like? Got a bunch of maps. We haven't treasure hunted in a while. Maybe we'll do a little of that. Or bench. Take a minute to read a book, yeah. Peace and quiet home, enough quicksilver and a surfeit of lead. Time to make gold. Oh. Our only skill book. Well, we don't have level 15 vitality yet. Oh, 14. Seems I was reasonably outraged. Oh, alright, maybe we'll read an actual book, yeah. Check campaign of... What about humans? The Cumans or the Polovsti
I just won't get any sleep.
or the Kipchaks are nomadic people originally from the steppes above the Black Sea, whence the advancing Mongolian horde had driven them out, and a great abundance of them did settle in Hungary. But many had already settled there years before and had adopted the local tongue and the Christian faith. But many were of a wild sort and a cruel nature, and thus was great suffering in Hungary, until the humans did become civilized. Although mostly baptized, they still maintain some of their barbaric ways until today, and thus still in agreement that the humans must kill a dog and bury it in place where talks were held. The appearance of the humans is unmistakable. Shaved head, thick plate hanging from the temple, pointy mustache, and eyes and faces slated with the Mongols and Tartars, with whom they're often confused. Yeah, it sounds like you're describing Mongolians, honestly. Maybe it's because the Mongolians pushed them out that people thought they were just the Mongols rolling in. With whom they are often confused. They are small stature, well suited for riding horses, and often they are so skilled in saddle that it seems as if it's where they were born. They are off armed with a bow, which they can use to shoot great skill from the back of a horse, or with a curved sword, the scimitar, and their armor is so light, made to accommodate rapid movement. Human warriors should not be underestimated. For them, a young age, they are trained in combat and they serve as mercenaries, as evidenced by the King of Hungary and the would-be usurper of the Bohemian crown, Sigismund Luxemburg, who assembled an entire enormous army of humans and who would plunder towns and villages because there were no other fighters in Hungary who would advance with him on Bohemia. Ow. Sounds like Nicodemus woke up. Who's your hunker out? Like, not better yet, Thomas? There she is.
Greetings, Henry.
Greetings.
How are the sick and wounded faring? I don't think there's anything more I can do for them.
You did what you could. Truly. I don't know what I would have done without you. You saved a lot of lives. Good luck, then.
Yeah. Nourishment. Not hungry enough to eat the pot. Okay, now we're gonna go check out that meeting spot for Rapita. He's the guy buying out all the Quicksilver. AKA Mercury. Not stuff that we should really be painting cathedrals with, but that's what gave us our hint. Someone else has a quest for me there. I think I actually have to run back to Marrowyed to see what's going on there. Or it was either Marrowyed or Simofesh. Probably Marrowyed. Down with the plague. Pebbles, fastest horse in the land, because he's capable of teleportation. Is that a bear? No, it's a cow. Ugly cow. I've seen more beautiful Brahmin than that monstrosity. Bandits. Scoundrels.
Someone there?
Can't believe there's bandits in my country. 57. How much is my bow do? I need to close that to look at that. Insurance 6-4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I accidentally sold my good bow. And this one's better. Right. Equip that. Can use it. How many arrows do we have? Distance. Toss those in the old infinite horse for a bit. Is it in the chefs maybe? These guys maybe weren't hostile because they're supposed to talk to Rapita when he gets here, but that's not how we roll. Maybe it's in this cave. Nah. Was I supposed to kill those guys or not? I don't think I was. Tobias is here? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to kill those guys. But the quest didn't fail, so we're gonna roll with it. This could be the guy, too. Wayfarer. No. My eye out.
Yeah.
Gird your loins.
Yeah.
There's not, like, completed objective list. Oh. I don't know, let's go to Tobias.
Yeah.
Wine squeezed from grapes.
Beef and chicken.
Seems like he's hanging out in here. Bailiff, Scribe. Tobias.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
Why?
Why?
I don't want to alarm our prey. Gossip spreads quickly, and if those scoundrels learn we're onto them, they'll flee.
That does make sense.
So what have you found out so far?
I found out where they get their quicksilver from. You were right, it was the monastery.
It was the only logical explanation.
It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
I have, but I didn't find anything interesting.
And have you found out who's behind it?
Someone called Rapita.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry, I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery yard, Master Engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something. That's all.
That's all.
I'm here about the mine.
Excellent. So what did you find out?
I didn't get round to having a proper look. I came across something more disturbing.
What's that?
Nemoy and his gang were stealing silver there.
The vermin. I thought as much. Did you bring him here?
I tried to, but he was having none of it. He didn't want to burn, so he tried to kill me.
Well, I'm glad he didn't succeed. But now I won't be able to find out anything. Oh, well. Can't be helped, I suppose.
Oh. So I was supposed to run after him when we were in there, or kill him at least. It sounds like it could have been more thorough in exploring the mine, but it sounded like I was supposed to run. Oh well.
See you later.
Maybe I could have gone back there if I wanted to. In fact, I think I do want to. Uh... 2113. Yeah, that's now. That's the one that was just made. So I feel like I probably missed something on the hill. Maybe I wasn't even supposed to kill those guys. Then I want to run back to the mine. There you go, anything interesting. Honka definitely has more tasks.
Henry!
How about the sick and injured? I don't suppose there's so many now.
Perhaps. Though it's very slow progress. And since the construction started, we've constantly had men coming in with bruises and cuts.
That's how it goes with building work. It's easy to get hurt.
Now we have one who was hit on the head by a fallen stone. He's good as dead but still breathing. They say the stone blocks are bad. They brought them from Townburg, and I heard other things are going on around the site as well.
What can be worse than stone blocks falling on people's heads?
I just heard some rumors. They're saying the whole construction site is cursed. A skull was found there, and people think it belonged to the devil. One labourer already ran away.
That's interesting. Maybe I should ask around.
The master builder won't tell you anything, but Brother Overseer might. Take care.
Take care.
Oh, that. What can I tell you? It's nothing much. It's a red ticket. If you're not working here...
Fuck you.
If you're not working here...
Your guide is fake. Ouch. All right, you people have words. Yeah.
Why are you just sitting around?
Being
Why not?
dumbass shit.
Admiring the view. People just do not appreciate a lovely view these days.
Oh. Might need that armor for a view. Must get hot in there.
Does the name Rapiter ring any bells for you?
Rapotter, you say? Rapotter. Nope, I can't hear any bells ringing at all.
Skewer you where you stand. Why does he have one in each of these other stats?
Look, you little jester, I'm investigating a crime against the king on the direct orders of Sir Radzig. Are you really going to keep pretending you don't know anything?
Hang on. What's all this about a crime against the king? I'm just keeping an eye on things. When a wagon comes in, I'll make sure nobody robs it. I get a commission for that. That's it.
See? That didn't hurt a bit. Bit of friendly advice. You're wasting your time here. Rappator's scarpered and won't be coming back this way anytime soon. You might as well pack up and go home.
What? The bastard owes me 12 groschen. Damn it. Now what? Well, no use hanging around here anyway.
Dude, bodyguard for 12 coins?
I could have been stuck here for weeks.
What?
Bring it on!
Eat your ass, boy.
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick with you! Hey, all of you! Get over here! Raise the alarm!
Honestly, I probably should have asked him more about Rapida's location.
Fucking hell!
Yeah. I'm fighting Sloppy, and again, we didn't really get any new leads out of that. This is a messy start. How long have we been going anyways? 27 minutes. Alright, gang. So let's actually talk about Hades for like the 3rd time. See, so last time I talked about it, I had reached the epilogue, I got that achievement. To this day, I think like under 20% of people have it. Maybe under 10, I don't remember. It tells you the stats when you hover over the thing. So that's a rare thing on its own, but then I got all the awardments. The hardest one was definitely the butterfly charm. Just beat like 15 rooms without getting hit. Each time you get a 2% bonus to your damage or something. It might be 1%. I think the 2%'s for the evasion charm, which works the same way. It's honestly not even that good. I barely used the thing, but I was stuck with it for so long because it was so hard to complete. And that meant I had to grind out the other charms just a bit too, because I simply didn't have time to use them, because I just kept getting stuck with the freaking butterfly. But those didn't take long to complete. And naturally that got me the last few social links with the remaining gods. And I did basically all the challenges in the game. Except for the RNG based ones, like collect all the legendary and combo boons. There's just nothing I can do to get that done in a reasonable amount of time.
Why are you just sitting around?
Why not? People just do not appreciate.
Does the Look, you little...
Hang on, I'm just keep.
See? Where's Rappator?
I don't know. He's been staying in town lately. He hardly ever shows up here. It seems he's keeping an eye on someone there. But I don't know who.
Bit of friendly advice.
What? Damn it.
Yo.
In any...
Daft lad. Okay. Okay. So we will take a ride up to Merhoyed to check on things here. Probably have to talk to like the guy with the cool name. Was it Murdoch? And then we'll go head back to the Scout's Mine, see if we find anything. Right, so I was just slow going. I didn't max out all the weapons either, because how it drip feeds the bonus resources to you, but, you know, I maxed out at least one form on each weapon. The one that I liked the most. Usually it's the alternate form, which is surprising. I mean, I feel like for the most part they aren't too OP, but maybe they are legitimately better, and that's why I liked them, I don't know. Like, the sword I just don't even fucking use until I unlock Excalibur, which is like a bigger, slower version. Makes you hit like a truck. Or the gun, I don't really like the normal version, but I like the freaking laser beam version. And well, I got the second Skelly statue challenge done. You just beat it with like 16 heat. After that, I was like, okay, I've done basically everything else. I might as well just try and tackle the third one on its own rather than increasing by 1 every time, like the game makes you do. So I just bumped the heat up to 32 or whatever it is. And I went for it. You get like up to 16, I think, just from having all the boss buffs on. So yeah, I beat level 3 Hades how many times? And he's pretty cool. It's nice that he gets some more music. He gets more hype when he gets into his third phase. And you learn to fight him, but then there are like some mechanics that just stop working, I feel. When you turn on their punishment buffs, like, you know, sometimes rooms just go on way too long, and if you'd have the increased enemies, and that doesn't play well with the time restriction one. And, like, sacrificing boons, or not really, or having less choice, which makes you override your existing boons, makes, like, making a good build kind of impossible sometimes. And the fact that you can't just deny a gift, you have to take whatever the reward is from a room really sucks. With that one especially, so like, sometimes you'll get dicked by being forced to replace your legendary boon with a common one. I don't know, it's just a different experience, and it's honestly kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the hardest boss is, what's his name? Theseus? Theseus and the Minotaur, with their upgraded version. That's where I always die. They just... Ooh, he's so freaking difficult. If you have, like, the movement speed buff, the Minotaur is, like, almost impossible to dodge when she starts doing his spin move. And Theseus is just annoying. The Tri-Lambda doesn't really do much for him, but it still somehow hurts me a lot. It, like, does contact damage or some bullshit. Melikar, that's the guy's name. I was still getting new conversations occasionally, but for the most part it was nothing of substance. It didn't seem like it was going anywhere. Like, everyone's main objective had already been completed by the time I got to the epilogue. And there's, of course, just resource dumps still, and, like, buying decorations for the house or upgrading your badge. Like, all that stuff is still there. I'm not gonna claim I completed the game, but still, I'm, like, proud of myself for doing the achievements at least in a freaking roguelike. Looks like everyone's out and about. This guy has the shed, so this has to be Melikar's house. My personal advice is to go with the ones that increase enemy damage. That's probably the easiest thing to deal with because you have iframes on your dodge. So, you know, you just get good at dodging, which you've played how many runs by now, you should be able to do that much at least. But, like, the run enders are, again, probably the increased enemies, and also the, like, shield on enemies. It makes it so stuff like it could block up to 2 hits, I think, regardless how much damage it does and some shit. It's also bad for the time, but like a lot of things rely on the first hit. And of course, just using ranged weapons makes things easier, but Excalibur's pretty dope too, because it has like the shield aura thing. Dude, where's Melikar? I should probably just, rack it. You know, that makes some sense. Hey. I know he has one of those funny hats on. Yeah, that's him.
G'day.
G'day, mate.
How's it looking, Melikar?
I'm glad to see you, Henry. I'd like to thank you again. Everyone is cured. It's nothing short of a miracle.
Oh, that's a relief. You've suffered enough. We've all suffered enough.
God's truth. You know, the folk here are truly grateful. They'd have you and Nicodemus canonized if they could. They brought me gifts for the two of you. I wasn't keen on the idea at first. We're not left with much since the livestock died. But since you're here...
Woo!
Well, that's kind of them. Give them my thanks.
Sure. They'll be glad you stopped by. God be with you.
Henry of Skalitz, canon. Healing potions will heal you 50% more, but also intoxicate you. The stronger the healing effect, the drunker it'll make you. And that's kind of cool, actually, because that means you can get bonuses from your drinking skill from using healing potions. It also makes me like a witcher. Oh, hey, witcher. Potions fill up 30% less, which means you can drink more of them more often. When brewing, you make one extra mistake without affecting the result. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. I didn't know there was a limit on that. Start with Water of Life. Okay. So now we want to run back up to the mine up here. This cave is where we first got the entrance. There was another cave up here-ish where we actually entered a bodyguard at it. And then maybe we can stop over in Ujits and see if the quests are still broken. Trying our damnedest. They are going to expire at some point, so you know, it would hurt my feelings a lot less if we were able to actually complete them. Though I'm aware that they're probably just fucked. I will say that, like, after that several months break, I still maintained most of my skill level. Like, I was tackling the increased heat, same level I was before, relatively easily, still slamming W's, so, like, there's not a lot to really relearn. You can pick the game back up whenever, which I think is important for roguelike. Yeah, again, just like the Pact of Punishment stuff is kind of brutal. Some of them just don't work as well as they should. I wish that there was more of like a tailored selection of things, like how, like the New Game Plus bonuses, the Mayhem mode stuff you can do in Borderlands 3. I actually really liked that system. Like, I wish there was like a curated list of settings or challenges, like in Binding of Isaac, that you can do instead of just randomly tacking on stuff that you think you might be able to handle, but might make the game a lot less fun or too hard in some instances.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's anyone still in here. I also wonder if I could fast travel out if I feel like dipping. It made this sneaky sound, so I'm guessing this quest is still live. Sneaky music, I mean. The right. I wonder if there's anyone outside, actually. I think this is the entrance we used with Teresa. So, if I remember that correctly, then all I have to do is run forward, and I should come into, like, a ladder that takes us into a more proper mining operation. Falling torches might be a good idea, too. Oh, the ladder has been removed. If it was ever here. I'm not sure if there's anyone left in here, but I have to check. Alright, we also watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Like a week late to the party, probably, but, first off, it, like, brought Cyberpunk back to the front page of Steam. Its sales have surpassed The Witcher 3, finally. Like, it's the top player count thing now. Which is good. I know the game launched in an unacceptable state, but we talked about it while playing Kingdom Come, actually. And I said that they mostly fixed it. It works. I don't think that's like a groundbreaking game. I think The Witcher 3 is much better as a video game. But, you know, the writing was the best part of the game. It was very interesting, good world building. So, when you take out the semi-broken game part and you just keep the good writing, you end up with the show. It also has great animation from Studio Trigger. Responsible for things like Little Witch Academia and Darling in the Franxx and Kill La Kill and other stuff with flashy effects. Yeah, they did a good job for the most part. Let me say the show was like a fucking trip. It was like very high octane and moved really fast, and we ended up binging all 10 episodes in one session. I'm not a binge watcher. That's not something I normally do. Cool. So yeah, we just got absorbed in the whole thing. I watched it with my boy Andy, who has not played the game, but he was, again, like, very invested in the world building that they did. There are only two complaints I have that were definitely stuff with the studio. One, the lolly girl that everybody likes. There's a lolly in the world. An otherwise very realistic, gritty world, there's a freaking short girl. And, but see, Project Red said they didn't like the design, but they were like, no, Lolly stays. She's our character. And I guess that was a good thing, because now we have memes, but, I don't know, she's, like, pretty out of place. But then again, like, if they just made more wacky character designs, it could have worked, like... It's a complaint I have with My Hero Academia, too. Like, occasionally you see someone who has, like, a fucking cat head, or someone like Gang Orca, who's just a fucking whale on legs. And, like, then you look at the crowds of normies when they're out in the city or whatever, and they're all just normies. They very clearly don't have quirks. It's just the opposite. Everybody has, like, you know, they got cyber shit going on. But, you know, everybody's still pretty normie looking. Only important people have unique designs. Well, there's one guy who's, like, always jerking off on the street, and it's kind of hilarious. That's because he had, like, a fucking prosthetic cock that could go forever. Right, the other complaint, it's that the inciting incident in episode 1 is his mother dies in a car accident, right? But then in every car chase they have going up to us, this kid is, like, making his car jump, it's doing fucking 360 flips, it's rolling around, and, like, it's coming out completely unscathed. Like, yeah, it looks cool, but how am I supposed to believe that this kid's mom died in a car accident if the cars in this world follow freaking slapstick cartoon rules? Yeah, I think the gang got away. We found some treasure, though, and that was pretty cool. Yeah, otherwise everything fluid, colorful, very well paced, or maybe even too fast paced, because again, it like forced me to binge it, I feel. Lost like 5 hours or so doing that. Yeah, just like anything good I had to say about the game applies to the show. Another thing I noticed was like I recognized all locations in the show. These weren't just random backgrounds. They like must have took screenshots from the game world and like painted over them or something. It's kind of cool. I think that you will get more out of it if you had played the game, but it's like a separate story, so it doesn't really matter. I think they even patched in a quest related to the show after it released. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Nemoy's gone. I'm not looking for him anymore. What color is this? 8? Wait, and it makes me fat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was just good, alright? I'm not a freaking critic, it's good. And if you enjoy the show, definitely check out the game. Again, it works. It deserves its second chance, I guess. I recommend playing on PC if you can, because you have unofficial patches. Let's not forget that everybody's other favorite game, Skyrim, is kind of a broken mess without patches. And watch anything else? Oh, I finished part 2 of Stone Ocean. It's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's still not over. I know I said I wasn't really feeling it, but like it's still JoJo, like it's still fun. I just like don't care for the theming. Like it kind of forgets that they're in a prison at some point, I feel. It had like an okay start and then it quickly forgot about what was going on for just normal JoJo bullshit. And it keeps with that trend, like they go into solitary and then it becomes a fight club almost instantly. And like the whole rest of the show, they're like not even in the prison until like the last 2 episodes. They're just on the run. And yeah, the freaking cops show up at like one point for a couple seconds, but you know, they're quickly overshadowed by other stand users. The plot's moving forward. I like that they brought Dio back into the picture. To, like, tie things into the greater story of the show, you know? Because Diamond is Unbreakable and Golden Wind were mostly unrelated. It just so happened that Giorno and Yosuke were the kids of Jonathan Dio. It's weird how the genetics work at that, but also Jotaro. I mentioned it to my friend and he didn't know what to say. It's like, why is Giorno blonde and have freaking Dio hair? He's like, oh, it's Dio's kid. But Dio is Dio's head on Jonathan's body. He should have, like, normal black-blue Joestar hair. Because he's Jonathan's kid. Came out of Jonathan's balls.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing is that, they say that Joseph was capable of a lot of his sleight of hand stuff because he had a hermit with him the whole time, even though stands are introduced later. Which I think is a load of shit, but alright. But then, when they introduced, like, Dio's stand as its own entity here, and it, like, when it interacts with you, the sunlight makes you sprout trees or some bullshit, and that's, like, maybe that's why vampires don't like sunlight, because he got the stand's curse on them or something. Of course, it's never actually showed them getting incinerated by sunlight, I don't think. I don't remember, at least. We just know that they want to avoid it because they're vampires, and of course they do. Serpentine. Ah! Fuck you. You tell your last victim that they gave up? Son of a bitch. Kettle hat, nice. Give me that. Scaly skull cap. Wow, look at that, we're at full health again. Thank you, Revenant perk. Manly Odor, Knight Rider, then we got all the blast things. Kinda useless. Local Hero, is that the one that cuts everything in path? No. I don't think I got Infamous, did I? No, I don't see it. No, there it is. Okay. And Scout's alright, but I also don't fast travel very often. We have a local hero. What was I saying? Yeah, it was just more of what the first thing was, of course. It didn't improve much, and I gotta say, Netflix, they be slacking since they purchased the show. Like, I feel like it should be done by now, or like, at least just keep it and release it all at once like they do with everything else. This, like, 3-part thing, and not having the story done is kind of pissing me off a little. Also, no, I can't spoil that, but somebody important dies, and, like, I'm not sure how they're going to deal with everybody, like, losing arms and shit during fights anymore, with this person no longer being in the picture. So it's really strange that they have a whole nother season to come.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch!
Stop him, someone!
Hello? Vicar?
Good health to you.
No. Alright, so that one's still fucked.
You showed him. Thank you, that thieving magpie. And just so you know...
Thanks.
Cool, well, that didn't work. We can still check on this, I guess, and the farm out here whenever night falls. Time is anyways. And if that doesn't work out, we'll just make our way back to Sasau. Maybe we'll take care of that bandit camp while we wait, if this quest isn't anything. Head groom.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Farewell.
Basics of horse riding skills. Okay. So we can get like a butt cape or a full body thing. Bridle. Better control. And I will buy the finest saddle. Golden spurs? Are they like better than the ones I have equipped? No, I have silver. 17 charisma. 20. I even have the money for that. I do. I have 10k. And the more I spend, the more I'm able to save when I do the thing, you know. Huh. Hunter saddle has more bags, but it's less expensive. And what did I go with? Did I get the... No, I didn't buy a cover yet. Oh, shoes. I need shoes. Fastest scallop. I wish it told me what these actually did. It sounds like the military ones are the best. Plain bridle, noble bridle. I'll just throw all these in and buy the most expensive ones. And what do you want? Do you like just a butt dress, or do you want this silly looking full face thing? Palettes covers are these, orange and yellow, right? Yeah, whatever. So what's in our basket? I realized that the hunter saddle is smaller, but it has more bags, and that's probably a good thing. I don't know what else this saddle does. It doesn't say how it affects your stats. And I will sell my silver spurs and this ring while I'm here. Anything else I can sell? Yeah. Junk armor. I need none of that crap. Pretty sure we maxed out our maintenance skill, right? I need to... be repairing stuff anymore if I don't want to. It's a lot of money, dog.
Let's talk about the price. What about-
Tee-hee.
That's not enough.
Only a little, not enough. I could have chopped off a lot more, dog.
All right, so
Alright, Pebbles. Trick him out, you know, just gonna do a little... Do I have to equip it from here? Move to horse. Hey, hey, hey! What is this other stuff? Is that armor? There's horse armor? Guess I can't buy it from a normal stable. I sell my old crap though. Yeah, homie looking bad. I thought that the cover would be a bit darker because it showed this side, but and I thought that the black and the blue would look good together, but like, I don't know, it kind of contrasts a bit too much. Whenever he's special.
take care.
Hey kid.
I'd like to What do you say to...
I'd almost... Finally.
Alright, you got work too, homie? That's the whole reason I came
Any
here.
work going here?
Enough for a dozen men. You could take the place of that useless stable hand Vashek for a start.
What happened? Did he do something wrong?
Just found out that he lost our pie.
Lost it where?
What?
In his stomach?
No, Pie was our fastest stallion. A lovely dappled one.
Oh. Well, that's bad news. How did Vashek manage to lose him?
He fell, banged his head, and the horse bolted. Can you fathom it? A stable hand falling off a horse. And then Pie took off at a gallop.
Well, I can't take Vashek's job, but I can try to find you a pie.
That would be nice of you. If there's anything you need to know, ask that fool. I was too livid to even speak to him.
Right.
Right.
Goodbye.
Those flies are coming from Henry, not the poop. He needs a bath. The horse had bolted.
God be with you. How's the head?
So even strangers know my shame. Come on, then. Come and take a closer look at Vashek the Boy.
Well, it was pretty funny, but I didn't come to taunt.
So what is it you want?
I promised the head groom that I'd look for a pie.
Well, good luck with that. I've been searching half the day, although I have been seeing double ever since that bang on the head, so it's possible I missed something.
Damn.
Where did you fall off, Pie?
Just south of here, between the fields and woods, there's a crossroads where four paths meet. It was around there.
4 paths. So we could have gone anywhere.
Now you see my problem.
Could have gone at least 4 different ways.
Can you describe Pie for me?
long face, 4 legs.
Sounds hot.
Well, that should narrow it down. Does he have any distinguishing features? Like a colour, for instance?
Sorry, he's a dappled grey, a stallion, and he's really fast. Though that won't help you much.
Quite the opposite.
So what, he's male and dappled gray. That's something.
When was that?
In the morning. Then I staggered about for a while, feeling as rough as a boar's ass. I was glad to stagger back here in the end.
Farewell.
Alright. First off, let's get this freaking marker off my map, and then right here, the crossroads.
Yeah.
Yeah! Can I get a yeehaw? This kettle helmet's basically a metal cowboy hat. Does feel like it's moving faster, honestly. And like, look at these turns, I'm like...
This'll be the crossroads. So where did Pie go?
Does it like give me a search zone? Nope, I just gotta figure this shit out. I'll pin it to the map. My money's on a nearby bandit camp, right? That makes sense. Well, let's try following this road and taking the first right. It's so hard to tell if this is even a trail dog. It is. It's like the camp. Is this the place where I found hands? Probably shield. Doing mace training. Looks abandoned. Noresh. Trez. Wow. Nice. So I don't think it went that way. Try going north and then we'll take this path. For a dog. Ah, great rain. Gonna make it easy to hear the horse. Thought it might help. Definitely went off the road at some point, dog. I think I see something. Our campsite. Is there like another bandit camp nearby? Maybe this one? They're deer. Am I supposed to be hunting a boar? A boar for Beggar's Feast? Let's see if I can find one while I'm out here. Thought I heard something. I think this is where Ginger was hiding. Hmm. Of course, really could be anywhere. I feel like they should have given me like a whistle or something to like here.
Yeah.
Hey, hello. No. Alright. If I don't find it on the way back, I'm gonna check, like, by the river. See if it went there for water or something. If I don't find it on the way back, I'm gonna ask the farmer if he has any more hints to give me. And if he doesn't, then I'll just look it up. Because it's a load of shit.
Yeah.
Around here.
Yeah.
Normally there would be like tracks or something on the ground I could look at, and maybe there were. I don't think I got off my horse, but we can look again. It's possible they're not there because I don't have a hunting level or something. Now let's go back there and see, actually.
Yeah.
It's like a pile of horse shit, isn't it? Is this where the impact happened?
Ah, still fresh.
Fresh shit. Okay, okay. Seems like you went this way, right?
Ah, still fresh.
Thing's so spooked it shit itself.
Ah, still fresh.
You were figuring it out. Seems like the trail ended back there.
Maybe he went this way. It's not like I've got anything better to go on.
No. It's gotta be still up the road, man. Not for more shit. I haven't seen any hot turds in a hot minute, dog. Is that turds?
Maybe he went this way. It's not like I've got anything better to go on.
You be turds. Alright, alright. I was just about to turn around. Birds on the crossroads. Yep, yep.
Maybe he went this way. It's not like I've got anything better to go on. Maybe he went this way. It's not like I've got anything better to go on. Still fresh.
A marker there for bookkeeping.
Maybe he went this way. It's not like I've got anything better to go on.
That's a bandit.
God save.
Have you seen a horse running loose? A dappled grey?
I have indeed. Or at least I did see a riderless horse gallop through here. It went too fast for me to be sure of the color.
Where did you see him?
Damn, that's a fast horse.
A short distance down the road, there's a brook. I was there fetching water when that horse gave me the fright of my life.
And where did he run onto?
Well, he splashed about and then ran upstream into the woods.
Much obliged.
My pleasure. Good luck in your search. Goodbye.
I had the right idea. He went to go get some water. Tourney. Oh boy.
Still fresh.
But he went upstream and then into the woods. Let me mark that. Oh, there we go. It gave me a search area already. Here, horsey, horsey. Oh. Honestly, they better let me keep this fucking horse for all this work I gotta do to find his ass. Maybe I just steal him. Ugh. Mark that as the end of the search area. Getting dark. Not a good time to be in the woods. Hey, is that a horse?
Enough. I warned you.
What? Who the fuck is it? Is he trying to steal him?
Ah! Fucking hell. No curva.
He hid the damn horse. Oh, charcoal burner. Someone else, actually. Take your Garoshin, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Get him out of here before it's too dark to run through the woods. Doesn't feel that much better than Pebble. Of course, they have a stats screen I can actually look at if I want to compare them for real.
I'm honored that a knight such as...
I found pie for you.
Dear God! What a relief! Between ourselves, he was none too cheap. I don't know what I'd have done if he was gone for good. Here's something for your trouble.
Thank you. Just try not to lose him again.
We'll do our best.
See you later.
Oh. Only give me a Caperson. Okay, well, let's see what we can do about Waldensians. Since the other one's broken now. Go to point B. Even if the quest doesn't complete, it'll be a good place for us to take a nap. Till the sun comes back up. And we can head over to Ratai for the tourney.
Yeah.
Ah. I could try listening from here.
Holy shit, it worked. I cannot believe that.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which we are bound to receive from thy bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen. They took old Wenzel to the presbytery today. His farm is nearby. It's only a matter of time before...
Before they come for me. I know.
And what are we going to do about it? That vicar is baying for blood, the beast. He will devour you alive.
I do not intend to do anything about it. I shall not waver from my faith, nor turn my back on it.
My dear, what on earth are you saying?
If they come for me, I will go quietly. And I will not lie.
Are you serious? Don't you know what they'll do to you?
I can well imagine. But I am resolved.
The Lord have mercy.
Do not fear. I surrender to God's will. And I do not condemn you if you decide to leave.
I'll stay by your side, although I'd rather that you decided otherwise.
I know. And you have no fear, my brothers in Christ. Stay true to God's plan, as I shall. Go and spread the true faith amongst all good folk.
I'm sorry, I wish there was another way.
You should eat your supper and depart right away. Who knows? He may come for us at dawn.
Well, that sounded relatively normal. You know, except that we've got a woman being the head of the house. That's kind of fucked up. Homie out here getting pegged. Of course, not Christian. Alright, Alright, well, it wants me to talk to Godwin again, so maybe that'll help with the other quest. I have no idea. However, I'm glad that got fixed. Like, I'm beyond relieved. Sucks to have wasted so much time on it being broken before, but... oh, it's working, that's good. I don't know if it's just because we advanced some other quests, or if it's because I updated the perk mod. But it makes me want to maybe try and do a woman's law again, like off camera, and see if that one can get checked off our map, because that'll help my OCD. I told you guys you didn't miss much after I loaded back in. It just, she got a shield for her bravery, and she gives it to you, so you get a unique shield. But a shield's a shield, they're all the same, they don't have stats, they just have different designs on them. It didn't really matter. Sadly I couldn't continue from there because some of my perks got wiped, and that sucked. It didn't refund the points or anything, they just got deleted. There we go. Holy shit, that was a big jump. Where am I? We're on the edge of town, so if I turn around, follow this road.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I'll buy a room, why not? I need to heal anyways. Did that jump just chunk out my health? Like, what the fuck happened there?
Got it for you right here.
I'm honored that... Farewell.
Jesus Christ.
Can I sleep?
I suppose. For how long?
Just the one.
No problem.
Here you go.
You'll like it.
You'll like it here, like sleeping on a cloud. Yeah, we can eat. Damn. Them wood chips. Disgusting. Cool, cool. There's my storage chest. How many bandages I got? Oh, it's because they're different durabilities. Put that away at least. That one away. That one. Cool, cool. And we got that book for the Buckblood potion. You can just consume that. And then we sleep. What's the real bed? I don't know. I don't want to overshoot it, honestly. Like, maybe just till 7:30. I want to try and make it for the tourney. It's not a long trip, but it's not a short one either. Hopefully this morning just means like before afternoon. And since we're about to have this Waldensians quest done, we can turn that into Sir Hanush when we head back there. Ideally while we're collecting our prize. Yeah, he's still asleep. Probably cold as fuck sleeping up here.
Good health to you. So, I went to check on the Bower farm, and I don't have good news.
Do tell.
They most certainly are heretics, at least as far as I can tell.
Are you sure? What did you hear?
Well, for a start, the evening prayers were led by a woman.
That is certainly unusual, but nothing conclusive in itself.
But that's not all. They're afraid the vicar will be coming after them.
Who wouldn't fear that? That swine finds fault with everyone.
Well, it's not like you'd have to try too hard. Mrs. Bower plans to confess everything.
Confess what, exactly?
Most likely her faith. The people of the farm were trying to discourage that, but her mind's made up.
Oh, good Lord, that's all I need. What am I to do?
I don't know, but we have to help them.
You're quite right. You have to talk them out of it, Hal. You must convince them to run.
Me? And what am I supposed to say to them? I'm the one who's been hunting them down.
So who better? Do you think they'll listen to me? I'm a priest. If there's anyone they can't abide, it's me. You have to try at least. For their own good and for yours, Hal.
You're right. Someone has to help them.
I'm glad you see it that way. Now hurry. You never know when the vicar might come for them. God be with you.
Okay, well.
Look out.
He didn't have anything to say about the playing with the devil quest, but since the stealth music still plays when I'm in that area, it's possible there's something I need to look at on the ground. Which would be stupid, because it says to go talk to the priest, and the quest marker's on him. But, you know, there has to be something that I'm missing in regards to that. Heading back to point B. Farm. You gotta make it quick. Eee! Yeah, I did take damage from that.
Yeah.
Regenerating though. I'll live so far. Sheesh.
God save you.
Farmer Bauer?
Do we know each other?
Well, not exactly, but...
Then we have nothing to talk about.
It's not who I am that matters, it's what I know.
I don't understand. And I have quite a bit of work to do, so if you'll excuse me.
I know who you are, and I want to help you.
What do you mean, who I am? Look here, lad. If this is some kind of joke, I've heard better ones. Now, as I said, I have work to attend to.
I know that you're not, well, proper Christians. I overheard you at your supper table.
You spied on us. Let me guess. You're working for that vicar.
It's true. I've been spying on you for the vicar. But I want to help you, which I won't be able to do if your wife confesses.
Unbelievable. And why should I trust you?
You don't have much of a choice. I thought if you could...
Because I'm a dirty garbage man knight.
I haven't tried. She simply won't back down. And in truth, I can't fault her for it.
There must be a way.
That's exactly what I told myself at first. Yes, there must be a way. It must be resolved somehow. I think of nothing else, day and night, except how to pull ourselves from the fire. And however much I deliberate, all I can think, God forgive me, is that there's probably only one solution. One way we can be saved.
Which is?
I can hope that God will have mercy on us, and something will happen to the vicar before he takes me and my wife in for questioning, but just the thought that I'm wishing for another man's death. Christ forgive me.
Can't you guys just move?
I'll try to have a word with your wife.
As you wish, but Steadfast could be her middle name. That's one of the reasons I married her.
Yeah.
Oh well.
She's the head of the house.
And as far as I'm concerned, you ought to examine your conscience and think about who it is you serve.
Oh, like I said, I'm trying to help you.
In this world, and you're wasting yours by aiding and abetting Satan's pawn.
You're right. That's why I want to help you.
Farewell.
Is Henry said it?
God save. How may I help you, good night?
Mistress Bauer.
You need to leave.
What is it you need?
I've come to ask.
Have you? And just who are you, young man?
Henry. Scouts.
I know this will sound like madness, but I'm one of the vicar's men.
Oh, I see. So it's the devil who sent you. In that case, my time is up. Don't worry. I'll come quietly.
No, that's not how it is.
So, what is it you want?
I want to ask you not to confess to the vicar. Just take your husband and get out of here while there's still time.
I have no idea why you're so taken with my fate, or how you found out about my intentions, but I'll tell you one thing. Changing my mind is out of the question. I won't betray my faith, nor my brothers in Christ.
You know how awful it is to feel and turn and run? I did it once myself. You won't be the only one to suffer for your choice. That's the facts. What about your husbando? God gives you the chance to escape.
You speak of your brothers in Christ, but what about the people in Ujits?
What of them? Most of them are idlers, gamblers, adulterers, or outright thieves.
Damn, what the fuck?
Maybe they aren't folk after your own heart, but does that mean they aren't worthy of salvation? Isn't that up to God to decide?
I'm just describing, not judging them. That judgment does indeed rest solely with our Lord.
But if you confess, all those people will be in danger. God knows how many of them will end up burned at the stake merely because of the vicar's dislike.
The vicar will be the one to send them to the flames, not I. Am I to blame for the sins of others?
Yeah.
No, but you can't prevent more sinning. Isn't that your mission? To keep people from sinning?
I'm sorry.
Fuck!
I can't act otherwise. I've had enough of persecution, of living in fear and hiding who I truly am. I want to live and die in God's truth, not falsehood.
But that's madness.
You'd better go. And although I don't quite understand your motives, I thank you for your words. Good luck then.
No! Okay, well. Guess we found some heretics. All I can do is talk to the vicar. Hee ha, hee ho.
Yeah.
There's the town. So if Vicar is short for vicarious, why do we say Vicar and not Vicar? I think Vicar sounds cooler.
Yeah.
He's a Vicar gang.
Yeah.
He's still sleeping in Godwin's bed. This guy is an idler. Get up, you lazy bones.
I'm glad to see you.
I went to the Bower farm.
What of it? What did you hear?
They were afraid you'd come for them. Some of them were talking about leaving the farm. Seems they're of another faith.
A different faith? Where did you get that from, my boy? There is only one faith, one God, one church. Understood?
Yes, I'm sorry, Monsignor. I didn't express myself well.
You are forgiven, but be careful what you say. A little remark like that could draw the kind of attention you really don't want. Now, to the point.
What the?
Did you hear their prayer?
Yes. And it was the normal Lord's Prayer. Just at the end, they begged God, if you'll forgive my saying, to rid us of that devil in Rome.
God forgive those poor souls, for they know not what they do.
Then they had a discussion. Mrs. Bauer seems to want to confess to it all, but the others were trying to talk her out of it.
Confess? A heretic who wants to confess? There'll most certainly be more to it than meets the eye.
She seemed pretty determined.
Never trust the word of a heretic. They're the devil's vessels. Remember, he tries his tricks through them.
I'll bear that in mind.
Well, that will probably suffice for me. You did well. And for your devotion to Mother Church, you deserve a just reward.
Thank you, Monsignor.
Now please excuse me. I need to arrange for their arrest and interrogation.
Of course.
See you later.
Alright, well, Sir Hanush, what was I going to say? Right, so, Judaism, Christianity, Catholicism, Methodism, probably lots of other variants of that stuff, like Amish and Mennonite and stuff, but that's more of a lifestyle thing. And even Islam. Those are all the same god. They're all based on the same religion, just some have more or less rules than the others. So, you know, obviously Christianity came post-Judaism. So for that man to say that there's only one faith is just plain ridiculous. He should at least be tolerant of Jews.
Yeah.
If he wants to believe there's one God and those are the only valid religions, that's totally sensible. But come on, dog. How can a man of church not even know its history? Now we gotta make our way up to Ratai before the tournament starts. And hopefully we'll be able to beat some ass. I mean, it worked the first time when we were lagging. Let's see what we can do when the fights are proper. Also, I totally haven't been doing any combos, I know. It's so hard to remember them. Or even pull them off, because you, like, need the first hit to land, I think, for it to even start properly. And it freaking sucks. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck.
Yeah.
Show what you made of.
Fuck you. Got a tourney to make. I'm not trying to get danked. So your name's Ulrich von Liechtenstein.
Yeah.
I'm going the right direction still, right? And it turned away from the map. Yeah. Yeah, we need to go just a bit more this way before it turns in.
Yeah.
Get some action, bruv. Regenerate.
Yeah.
Alright, that's good. Keep it moving. Is that Scottish? Rat Eye? The only town that matters? Bernard, I'm here to make you proud. Yo.
What troubles you?
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake, Sir Hanish's rule is...
3 score.
Of course. Here you are.
I'll write your name down. Henry, you said.
Longsword. I reckon it's what I'm best at.
Good. Get yourself ready. See you later.
Yeah, boy.
Meeting face to face in this round will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla.
Blah.
Alder Friar, a man-at-arms from Sir Divish of Townberg's garrison. Let us wish the combatants luck.
Guy looks just as dirty as me.
The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Longsword. What? Boy, you son of a bitch. You drop their sword like that, it seems easy enough to get a stab in.
Go ahead, got
Ugh. Damn, that guy almost got skewered in the audience. Pussy.
The combatant who emerges victorious from the first round is Henry of Skalitz.
Yeah.
Change
Tis-
weapons for the second bout. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
This one should be a bit quicker. His axes are mostly blunt. And we have a shield, so I got a lot less to worry about myself. Yeah, we just got danked.
And the second duel was won by Henry of Scallops. As victor in this round, he shall proceed to the next.
Pussy. Earn my champ's belt. Oh, I've got my own equipment. That's how my shit doesn't get damaged.
Who will measure his skills against
The tower.
from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Long sword.
Come here.
Oh shit, he read me.
Fuck!
Ah, damn, I definitely overexerted.
Is that all you've...
Oof.
I'm over here.
Give him the little boopy poopy.
Cunt!
His stamina should be low if I was able to keep the pressure on. Trying to beat me in a clinch, I'm the clinch master. I like parries every time I start a combo.
Lost your wind?
Oh my god, this son of a bitch. Fucking kill him!
Jesus Christ! Missed! God, we could...
Ah! Ah, what a son of a bitch. This is a close fight. I think I can pull it out of my ass though. Oh. He folded. Like a little bitch. Tell me, has little kissy lips on it because he's a kissy boy. Axes. You know how that go.
Change weapons for the second bout. The combatants will engage in a duel.
It might be a mace, actually. Yeah. Little hammer. Fucking bitch. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The first combatant will be Bowman Richard from the garrison of Sir Divish of Tambo.
Bowman, what are you doing with a sword, boy?
Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kubla. Let us wish the combatants luck. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
And this man is a fucking wall. He's not even flinching.
God!
Jesus fucking Christ, he has stamina! Gave him the old boop. That was a combo. Holy fuck, this guy's good. Still probably kick his ass in a mace round, but hey. I don't know if I'll win this one. I'm bleeding. That's probably gonna spell my doom. Once I get really fucking aggressive with him real quick.
The combatant who emerges victorious from the first round is Henry of Skalitz.
Cut me, Doc. Or don't cut me, actually, I'm bleeding, please.
The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may
Nah, this one will go down fucking
prepare to watch a
easy.
fierce fight with axes and shields.
I don't even use axes. This shit's just OP. So you get one good hit in and he's guaranteed to flinch. He dodged. Son of a bitch. Actually has a lot of health. Bro, I'm like... It's not doing proper swings.
Curse it!
Ah shit! Oh shit! He's doing it to me.
And the second duel was won by
You're your loins, boy. Oh, we got Warhammers? Okay, okay. Equal opportunity. Same thing can happen.
God bless him.
So it's gonna be a bit easier to knock him out.
Duel. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
I got my Berserker buffs on now, though. That's pretty sick. Oh. Berserker buff's gone now. Yeah. Shit. Shit.
You're dead.
You pussy. Try and scum me like that, you bastard. I'll fucking kill you. Cut you down where you stand. Bowman Richard, more like Bowman Dick. I just won the tourney. Hell yeah. That was rough.
To Sahanash of Lipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Kobila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sahanash.
I won, no save, scum. Hell yeah. Where's Hanish at? Hanish, more like sugar daddy.
You put on a hell of a show, Henry.
Pauldrons, bruv.
Thank you, Sir Hannes.
Good luck, then. Greetings.
Greetings.
Sir, I met the parish priest of Ujits, and I must say he's a very interesting man.
I should say so. Have you ever seen him at swordplay? Not bad for a man of the cloth, is he? Rumor has it, when he finished his studies at the university where his father sent him, he decided the religious life wasn't for him, and vanished to foreign parts. They say he made a living as a mercenary. I even heard he fought against the Turk at the Battle of Kosovo, and then he suddenly came back and settled down here. No doubt it cost his family plenty, but he's a fair man, and I'm fond of him. There's a lot to be said for a priest with a good understanding of vice.
Alright.
It's all sorted out, sir. You've no need to worry about the vicar anymore.
Excellent. Some good news at last. I've heard some pretty wild rumors from Ujits. So what happened there exactly?
Maybe this will surprise you, sir, but there really were heretics in Ujits.
Are you telling me the vicar didn't come to stick his nose in my possessions?
I don't know about that, but he definitely suspected there were heretics hereabouts, and he was right.
Christ, a man doesn't expect that sort of thing in his own fiefdom. Did you catch them?
I told the vicar everything, and he had them arrested. They should be on their way to Kuttenberg by now.
And the vicar's gone with them. It gives me no pleasure to know he hit on something here. It gives him every excuse to return. But it's certainly good news for the moment. Anyway, Henry, thanks for dealing with that vicar. You pulled a thorn from my side. Here's a little token of my gratitude.
Big token, though.
God be with you.
St. Michael's sword.
Oh, let's hope things will...
Alright, so how good is this sword? A Road sword does 75 slash, 45 stab, 3 blunt. And this one... I mean, it's more balanced, I suppose. But... I don't know. You're primarily slashing, so this is probably the better. Defense 109, 108, it's about the same. Yeah. And what about those pauldrons? We're still using the freaking fan braces. The armor's doubled. 2028. And it weighs 6 pounds. Yeah, it's just double. Even the weight's just double, but you know, we can actually wear these. I think it's worth it. And they look kind of cool. I'll go drop our stuff off in the good old infinite chests.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should repair our things too. Got a lot of crap to sell at Peshek and what's his face? Conrad Hagen. Now, I don't remember if stolen items are still marked stolen when you go to sell them. Maybe it's been long enough that none of them are marked stolen. Because I'm not seeing the hand mark on anything anymore. Whatever, that's good.
I hope. Farewell.
It's stuff to sell you, Hagen. Demonic die. Yeah, I guess we're good there. Check the basket.
I'd like to discuss the...
Well...
Are we agreed?
That sounds...
Could have gone a lot deeper than that, dog. Okay, and I should repair my shit. Armor kit. Blacksmith kit. Healer kit. I wish I could just, like, right-click my equipment to repair it. Make things a lot simpler. My mace really not taking any damage? It's not. Little washy-washy. Little. Does it always have a loading screen, dog? It's first person. All you gotta do is, like, zip the blood away, maybe flash the screen black for a second. Put My lucky Van Brace's array. A souvenir. I actually have pauldrons, like the Warhorse ones. I do. They're trash though. I was right to not want to wear those. 8 pounds and it only does 12 defense. Like, that's a significant weight gain for 2 points of armor compared to the Van Braces. Till morning. And we will be running back to Nassau. And finally having that conversation with Tobias that we had at the beginning of the session. Funny how the world works, isn't it? And we need to look for Rapido still. We have like an hour-ish left. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll do that, or maybe we'll go on a treasure hunt. Okay, let's do treasure hunt right now, actually. Start with ancient map number 3. Got a mill, a river. There's Ujits. So there's like a hanged man on a tree. River with 3 walls and a fork. So, Ujits. There is a farm to the right side, so we're probably looking at something on this end of things. Fork, not a river, a pond. It's an important detail, actually. Fork straddling a pond. Could it be here? I feel like it's like a little too fat, but we'll see if the roads match up. Just 3 walls around it. It's the road to Ujits. So it might be to the north of it. A windmill, that's gonna be the biggest thing, I guess. Where can I find a windmill? Would it even show it on the map? I know there's not a windmill here, so it's unlikely. Oh, here. This looks like it exactly. Straddling a thing. There's the windmill you can see peeping out on the map. So it's like up here-ish. 1 wall, 2 wall. It's in between wall 2 and 3, right? At the end of wall 2. I don't know, we'll mark like that. Could be here. Could be here. We'll start there first. It's honestly easier to make the way to Sasau from this direction anyways, because we don't have to go up that stupid windy hill. It's not quicker at all, but easier, yes. We've got stuff to do on the way. The green A is the bandit camp, right? Maybe we'll tackle that on the way there.
Yeah.
I don't suppose I leveled up at all during that, did I? Well, no, obviously I did, but I didn't get any perks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just straight ahead. Oh. What do we do with a drunken bandit? What do we do with a drunken bandit? What do we do with a drunken bandit early in the morning? Pop that fucker in the skull, you do. Pop that fucker in the skull, you do. Pop that fucker in the skull, you do. Early in the morning. Oh, you fucking whizzed. Bro, stop sneaking, alright? It's easier to aim.
Well now.
Well now!
What's the matter? Come on.
So it does like 20 more damage than my old one.
Is that a...
This one's the captain.
Hey! Well, lad, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Lad. Get my shield. Thanks.
You all get...
I surrender. Have mercy on me.
Your surrender doesn't give me an ear, boy.
Bring it on! You're gonna cry now. Get weak at the knees, have you?
Just no time for proper timing of attacks or anything when you're being swarmed like that. Gotta take pot shots. Fighting on a mountain sucks too, because you just miss swings all the time unless you're swinging low.
Stop, Peter.
Don't want alive shooting at me. But from where? Oh boy, there's two.
I surrender. Ah!
Suck my dick, you shot me, you son of a bitch. Alright, so I killed like 2 naked dudes and the captain. They're pretty good. Where's his sword? Bandages, I'm not plating. That's cool. That's the leader again. It's possible the body is rolled down the hill, but fought them all like around here-ish. Looking for like 2. There's 1. Oh, they both slid down the same spot. Well, because they died in the same spot. Couldn't move anywhere. Hunter's gloves, always good value. Rusty companion. He slid down eventually too. Oh, he did that. Be cool. I'll go run back to Bernard. Maybe sell all that crap we picked up. They had a lot more quality heavy armor than I thought they would. Normally there's only like 1 piece that I want to take. The chainmail is just never worth it. It's really heavy and it's not worth much.
Yeah.
Of course, essential wear, but you know what I mean. Those gloves any good? I doubt they pimp as hard as the Warhorse gauntlets, but you know, 11, 11, 4, 3 pounds. No, they're about the same. Too heavy. Defense is worse. Can't beat the kettle hat. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Keeps the sun out of your eyes. Even keeps the sword off your face because it comes out a little bit. Doesn't block your vision. Unless somebody goes for a face stab. Like, that's the only thing you gotta worry about. It even has neck protection. I'm pretty sure in, like, World War One, they still used helmets with visors on them. Like, not flippy visors, I mean, like, you know, sun-blocking visors, just like baseball cap comes out a little, you know, build cap. And we stopped using them for some reason. I wonder why. I feel like it would have helped you aim, at least, by, like, helping keep your depth perception in check by having something hang out in front of you, you know? I don't know, maybe it has the opposite effect or something.
I have some,
Let's see. Bastards deserved it.
I've taken care of the camp.
Where's the proof?
Here it is.
Oh. That is a nice bit of news. And that's not all. There's some trouble on the road to Sasau. There's most likely another camp thereabouts.
All right, I'll take a look around.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm at your service.
I'm at your service, and oh, I never put away St. Michael's sword. I picked up like a hide or something I wanted to sell. Oh, and these goblets. I don't know how I just whizzed by all that crap. Huh? Oh, there we go.
Let's talk about the price.
Well,
Satisfied?
that sounds pretty. All right, sir.
Loser.
Make you and your family happy. Onions that'll make you cry, and garlic that'll keep evil spirits at bay.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get love.
My respect.
Farewell.
So these hero gloves, bassinet, milk coif, Saxon gauntlet, skull cap, brigandine pants.
Let's talk about... Agree?
I could have gone a little deeper.
Aye.
How come you're...
See you later.
Let's talk about...
Is this enough?
A nice song. Finally,
Alright. Where's Pebble? Go drop that sword off and then we'll go actually do the treasure hunt. Oh, I gotta get those arrows out of my inventory. Taking up space.
Yeah.
what's that?
Yeah. Yeah, I've only got the one torch. Hey, Radzig.
Yeah.
Alright, now we're actually going to Ujits. Had to assert dominance.
Yeah. For the kitchen, all the
One attorney, kill some bandits. That's how it go. You do while you got your pump on.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll even check out that site with the witches while I'm over there. See if anything can be done to fix that quest. Waldensians got fixed, and that gives me hope.
Yeah.
Is there a quest in Neuhof, Cyril? Imagine it's like a horse race, or maybe something related to Ginger. We'll stop and look at that. Not there yet, right? I know I just had the map open. Oh, it's at the main farm.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the horses from the investigation are still parked here. Everybody just walked home.
Good morning.
Do you need a hand with anything around here?
I certainly do. After what happened, I don't know where to begin. Throw out everything that's burnt, hire new stable boys. But why bother? There's just no point anymore. Especially since no one will buy from me. Our best customer was Sir Divish of Talmberg. He paid handsomely for our horses. But now my husband is... now he's been murdered. His lordship has stopped buying. Although we still breed excellent steeds.
Then why would he stop buying from you?
I don't know, really. But maybe you could find out? Take our dabbled grey and show him to his lordship. He's a fine steed. A bit of a devil, but fast as the wind. That ought to convince Sir Divish.
But how? Do you want to race?
Race? I can't go running around like a March hare just to win some custom. I've got my dignity.
No, not you. A horse race. The winner will determine who Sir Divish buys from.
Ah, I see. And I was afraid I'd have to try and outrun people half my age with these old aching knees of mine.
Why me? Why not go yourself or send a stable boy?
I need all my stable boys here, and besides, You've got his lordship's ear, so I'm sure I can trust you.
All right.
All right. I'll go and ask Sir Divish. Maybe I can find out what's going on.
That would be very kind of you, lad. Please send him my respectful greetings. God bless. Huh?
You have armor? Horse armor?
Lord watch over you.
No. Of course not, because I've never seen horse armor, like... Why are those slots there? Are they just there in case they decided to add it? Or is it something they added later on that I just don't know about? Maybe something you can only build in Pribyslavitz? Oh my god, we wanted to start that months ago and we never did, because I'm not sure where to. We've checked out a couple of the quest markers. I'm thinking it has to be this one here in Talmberg. You know, it's got a picture of a building, like, gotta be from the ashes. Right there. We need to go through, we should see it to Talmberg anyway, so... 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah.
Not as fast as Pebbles. On the right road, yeah. No, I am not. I'm very much not. I gotta cut through here.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't be sprinting anymore. It's fucking wild. It does have a lot of stamina, I'll give it that. Pebbles doesn't have very much, but he definitely moves faster than this.
Yeah.
Kill the man. Shortcut gang. That's Cloud looks like Superman, innit? He's got the little pompadour hair, the cape, arms are flying out like a bird. Got the legs down there, they're all dummy thick. Got one arm forward. This thing just sprints at a casual jog. Boy, does it go. Poop all over these roads. Yep, just north of here. All this road.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, I think that's probably the tree. It's right at the end of the thing. It's got a hanged man on it. There should be treasure. Yeah, boy. No, I thought that branch was a hanging man. We're at a tree. And I don't know, there's just a corpse somewhere, I guess. Someone buried here? Is that what it's trying to tell me? It could be at the next wall too, assuming that there is one. Yep, right? There was something there. Grave. Ooh, sexy. Sorry to interrupt you two. Grand bassinet. Wow. Expensive. Looks like a freaking thumb guard, though. Necklace. $20 charisma. Maybe I can wear that as a ring or something. Gold nobleman's boots. 20 charisma. Nuremberg. Can't say it. It's not a riding cuirass, but it's better. It's lighter than the other thing. You see, it's only 4 pounds. Favors odd numbers, which 5s and 1s are odds, right? Potion that arouses immensely. No. Recipe. Spiked Warhammer. That's what we were using in the tourney. I wonder if it's better than my mace. The Warhorse, Coif, and Greaves. Damn, all of that was worth taking. Holy moly. Right, we're going to the A. 61. No, the hammer is not anything. The armor. Look at that, it's ridiculous. It's dummy thick. Made for a fat head. It's like a football helmet. Oh, a necklace slot is a... I don't even know. Got a chain now for Rue. Let's see. 43 noise, 18 charisma. So these are better. And they're gold. Less noise, more charisma, dog. I'll wear it, okay? I'll wear it. There's probably no winning with the freaking more horse thing. It's like the only thing that has a belt on it, you know? So for it to go away like that is probably pretty normal. Only looks good when you're wearing light armor. I can totally get away with doing, but then we have to fight like bitches. Not okay. These are actually better, wow. Only slightly. 13-13. 15-15. They weigh the same, so that's a big dealio. Just black? Well, what's special about it? Decorated one is 14 and charisma, of course. 12 charisma. Oh. It's decorated too, I suppose. Not as good stat-wise. 14-8. Yeah, it's slightly worse in every category, but it's about the same. Where is my Waffenfrock? Slimming. Very stud-like. And we gotta wear that over it. I might actually get a different frock. Maybe like just a neck thing. I'm gonna spiff it up so we look fashionable. It's the whole point of it. Doesn't give any armor. Well, I think it gives a little slash protection, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff in there. Going towards the red A.
Yeah.
This is the dappled gray, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Even if there's nothing out here, it's good to get the fog of war removed to help with treasure hunting.
Yeah.
Like, if I just had the windmill revealed to begin with, that would have gone by way quicker.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Eel. Am I going right to Sir Divish? There's Stable Master. Do I park it?
This one is from Neuhoff. Take good care of him for me.
Yeah! Sir Divish.
I'll be with you, Henry.
Yeah, I slammed your life.
Greetings. What do you need?
There it is.
My lord, I bring greetings from Smill's widow, Zora.
Smill.
Stud Farm.
Zora. The poor woman, to lose her husband in such a terrible way. How can I help her?
She sends her respects and would like to ask, if you don't mind, why you've stopped buying horses from her.
I take my horses from Uzits now. It's no reflection on Zora or her people, but it was clear to me after the tragedy at Neuhof that the stud farm would never recover.
Hell no.
I'm not inclined to buy my steeds from a stud farm run by a woman. You can understand that, can't you?
No.
Being a stable master is a man's work.
Oh.
Perhaps you don't trust women, my lord, but I hope I've earned your trust. I'll personally vouch for those horses. They're magnificent animals.
You're right, Henry. You are trustworthy, and Zora does at least deserve a chance. I have an idea. We'll hold a horse race, and whoever's horse fares better, that's who we'll buy from. I hope you will carry the Neuhof colors.
It looks that way. I've already bought the horse.
Splendid. Tell my stable master about my decision. Meanwhile, I'll send word to the riders from the other stables around. Let's make a proper show of it.
Alright, alright.
Can I be of service to you, Sir Divish? I've heard talk that something is going on in Pribyslavitz.
Henry, you've come at just the right moment. I sent a man to Pribyslavitz. My locator, Marius.
A locator?
What's a locator?
A land allocator. I charged him with checking on the condition of the settlement to see if we can start rebuilding it.
Location? Land allocation?
You're planning to resettle the village?
Yes.
Why Pribyslavitz of all places?
Because it's been lying fallow and falling into ruin since it was sacked by Havelmetic years ago. It's about time that changed.
Well, it should be safe there now. We trounced that rabble on the battlefield.
Yes, and that's why I sent my master locator there. However, he should have been back long since.
If you've no objection, I could go and look for him.
I'd appreciate that. He probably just got delayed. But I'd be happier if you checked it out. God be with you.
God be with you. Stable master, stable master. What the hell are you doing?
I'm honored that you should come to me.
The Divish has sent me about the race.
Race?
Yes, I'm to tell you he wants to arrange a horse race. He will send word himself to the other stables and riders in the area.
It's true, no one's raced the Townberg track for ages, and the folk around here could use a bit of excitement. But what's your part in this?
I'm racing, dingus.
Zora sent me. She wants his lordship to start buying her horses again.
Zora? She's from the Neuhof stud, ain't she?
Yes.
I hope with all my heart you win. After what's happened to Zora, she deserves some luck. Do you know the rules of the race?
No.
I don't.
We'll tell you before.
Only they don't offer this kind of thing.
And what order you have to reach them in. There's no set course. You can take any route you want. Knowing the lie of the land is very important. You must take a ribbon from each pole, and once you have them all, you can ride back. If you're the first one here, then you win. Got it?
That sounds weird.
I understand.
All right, but a race like that will take some time to arrange. Bring the dappled grey tomorrow to the gate of the Outer Bailey at noon. The start will be there.
All right, thanks.
Goodbye.
No. Alright, we're gonna go check on Pribyslavitz, since we can't sleep 24 hours. And we'll use the bed we got from when we were injured to wait for the race. Pebbles. Good boy.
Yeah.
Blue A.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The flashing. Like a fence to me, dog. Damn it. Why it's called a moat. 'Cause you ain't crossing it without a boat. What's going on here? Game saved. Is there any ass to be beat? Bliss to munch. Bandits. Not good.
So, it's all clear to me now.
What is? Who are you? You've no business here.
I'm Henry, and I was expecting to find you here.
What? How could you?
Sir Divish's locator went missing around these parts.
Well, it seems like he's all out of luck, don't it? Divish ought to have sent someone better than you to parley.
He didn't send me to parley, he sent me to deal with it.
Deal with it? There's plenty of us and you're on your own, so I'd think twice about how you're going to deal with that.
Deal with these nuts, boy.
Let him go, right now. Or you can stay here and feed the crows, like the rabble who were here before you.
All right. No need to be hasty, eh? We'll be on our way then. Quietly. That fella's in the tent over there.
That's right, fuck out of here. Losers. In a tent. Dog, which tent? It ain't this one.
Hey, Goodman, help me.
Goodman.
Right up here.
Ooh. Bend over and set the tent on fire.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Sir Divish sent me to find you, and it looks like I arrived just in time.
God's truth.
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
My name is Marius Bielek, Master Locator.
Got a nice hat.
Divish sent me here to survey the area.
Well, the outlaws are out of the way, so we can go and report to him, right?
Not just yet. Those bastards caught me as soon as I arrived, and so far all I've seen is the inside of the tent they tied me up in.
Looks like
I still
Asmongold.
have a job to do. Come along with me if you like. We'll report to Sir Divish afterwards.
I'll escort you then. At least I can make sure you don't get caught again.
What? Are there more of those bandits around?
No, I just meant... Never mind. Should we get going?
Is there like a RP walk button? Sneak.
This is a good spot for the rat house. Every village must have one. It'll be nice and prominent here. It's on the hillside, so the foundations will stay dry. It can have its own little square, close to the church. There's no better site here.
Nice and prominent. With the fear of God in people. Jail. Church. Put two and two together, you know?
The church is still standing. Good. Good. Whoever built it did a good job. Considering how old it is and what it's been through recently, it stood up well. It won't be an easy job to fix it, but it can be done. Timber alone won't do, though.
I don't know, the masonry looks like it's doing just fine. Probably meant people. The rain keeps coming on and off. I've never seen it in a game before, but like, it's realistic. Because rain comes from clouds, you know. Sometimes you'll be driving and you'll just find a spot where there's no cloud and no rain. And you'll go back into a storm. That's actually what the rain chance is on the weather. It's like how much of the area is covered. Like, there will be rain in this percentage of the area, not there's this percentage that rain will happen, though they can be looked at as the same thing, technically.
We could fit at least one tradesman's shop here. Maybe a baker's?
Shroom.
There's quite a lot of space here. It just needs clearing thoroughly. Then we could even fit stables here.
I like stables. I like clearing land too. It's always a satisfying part in survival games.
Main approach road and stream.
I put a little roof on this, fix up the bridge, clear out these weeds, maybe a nice little fishing spot. Nah, stream's too narrow for fishing, but I don't know, let's clear it up, make it look nice.
Reinforcing. It won't last long in this condition. I reckon it would make sense to build a weir over the stream down there. The water here is clean and can be used to supply the village until we sink a well. It's a good thing we have this stream. No point in building without a water source.
Is a weir like a artificial filter?
Supplies and trade will flow through here.
You implying this will be a market stall area?
I can't even see past the trees and ruins whether there's room for anything there. But at least the trees are strong and healthy. All we need is a few good woodcutters, and we won't have to bring in any timber from elsewhere.
Fixing up disassembled houses is fun too. Like putting your own spin on what's already here and comparing it to what other players did.
They'll come in handy, and we're close to the stream. Hey.
Hey. My pointy shoes. Would you like to have that in your ass? Feel very good. And that's why they have charisma. Because you don't want to piss me off.
Lots of space here.
Indeed, lots of space. God forbid you mention the wall or whatever the hell's going on here. What, housing? There's already a stable here. Why don't you use this instead of that other area?
All the better.
Or maybe we use this area to section off its own fort, since it's just big room already.
The
Big space, clean water, close to the village green. A good site for an inn.
Oh yeah, beer's more important than defenses. Of course, of course.
That's that then. The most essential surveying is done.
So, Master Locator, ready to start building?
There's a long way to go before that. The few ruins that are left are basically beyond repair. It's all overgrown with brush.
Oh dear.
We'll have to get it all cleared before we can start rebuilding it.
So it is possible to rebuild everything?
Yes, absolutely.
But building a whole village is no small enterprise.
We'll need timber, lots of it, which isn't a problem in the middle of the woods, of course. We'll have to hire wage labor to begin with. Quite a lot of men. I think we should get started without delay. There's a lot of work involved, but it'll be well worth the effort. I can just imagine it. The church will dominate the whole settlement.
Oh, that's good. When will you inform Sir Divish?
Why wait? I'll head to Talmberg right away. But would you keep an eye on things here in the meantime? It would be rather embarrassing to run into more bandits when I return with Sir Divish.
No problem. I'll be right here.
It shouldn't take us long.
I like that. They cut out the back and forth.
Welcome to Pribyslavitz. That is to say, welcome back to Pribyslavitz after all these years. Well, what's left of it.
Not to worry, Marius. I'm glad to be back in my old hamlet. Although, it seems to have aged about as gracefully as I have over the years.
I beg to differ, sir. It's quite dilapidated, unlike your good self, but at least it's safe now. Thanks in part to Henry here, who also saved me from a predicament that cost me valuable time. Who knows? If it hadn't been for him, we might not even be talking now.
Well, lad, in the end, you managed things in your own way, I see. Just as you said you would.
I did my
Always. I don't need to lie to Sir Divish.
They didn't look all that tough, so I put a bit of pressure on them and they took to their heels.
You were outnumbered and you scared them off?
Hell yeah, brother.
I think they may have been a bit intimidated by me.
Let's hope they don't try anything like that again.
I'm quite sure they won't, sir.
Let's get down to the matter in hand, shall we? What state is Pribyslavitz in?
Sir, in my official capacity as locator, I am gratified to inform you that the hamlet of Pribyslavitz may be renewed. And indeed it offers prospects of considerable expansion beyond its former limits.
Splendid. Finally, some good news for this province.
And badly needed, too.
So, what have you discovered so far? I want to know all the details.
We had a scout around.
We conducted a basic survey, from which we can make a preliminary outline of the parcels. I
Can't see words.
In my head an initial plan of what can be built where.
We should certainly have a church. I'd like to preserve the existing one.
That should present no serious obstacles. The building is in much better condition than we anticipated. But extensive reconstruction will be required.
That's to be expected.
There's a stream here, and a well, right in the middle of the village.
Yes, and there are abundant woods around. Clearing them will provide both extra land and timber supplies that we can use right away.
Right now, I believe we're standing on the village green, aren't we?
The future green, that is. The village centre will comprise at least 6 large buildings to begin with. We can't fit any more than that here, so there will be other buildings away from the square, in particular more extensive structures.
I'm glad to hear it. I never expected you'd find so much space here in the middle of the woods. The building work we're about to engage in is only the first part of my plan. Later, we'll clear more forest for agricultural land and build more farmhouses. But for now, we'll have to focus on more sensible goals.
As you wish, my lord.
Rebuilding a whole village must cost a king's ransom, though.
It's true it won't come cheap. Before the tradesmen settle here and start producing and trading, it will be necessary to invest a certain amount of capital.
A certain amount? How much exactly?
I wouldn't venture to state a precise amount at this point, but I expect it will come to some thousands, even tens of thousands of groschen.
Well, that much? I hope you're good at haggling.
Well, I
We
had
shall,
10,000
of
at
course,
some
attempt
point.
to
Can't be that
procure
bad.
Everything at the best possible price. But raising a settlement from the ashes you see around you is a costly business. Nevertheless, I can assure you, my lord, that if all goes well, the investment shall all come back to you with interest.
I hope I shall live to enjoy it, Master Marius.
A village isn't a village without villagers. You'll need new subjects. Even preparing the ground for building will need lots of labour. Where can we find so many people, sir?
You sound skeptical, lad, but it's a good question. I've already given it some thought.
Scouts, refugees.
I've agreed with Radzik and Hanish that we shall make an announcement in Rattay to invite people to move here and help with the construction, which will bring them many benefits, but also obligations. In addition, I expect the prospects of a new home will appeal to your former Skalitz neighbors more than a makeshift camp by the castle walls.
They'll be delighted, sir.
A splendid solution, sir. I've also been concerned about how to bring settlers here, but now it seems there will be no shortage of new inhabitants after all.
It seems things are.
And what do we do about Skalitz?
Routed the bandits in battle.
Can't abandon the mine.
The remnants. When can we get to work?
Right away, as far as I'm concerned. All we need is people and the necessary funds. And we'll need someone to keep order, at least in the interim.
True. I'll leave you some of my men.
If I may, I would recommend quickly appointing a bailiff to take responsibility for the renewal of the village, its coffers and its citizens.
True. First things first.
Take me, my lord.
These matters best. You shall take charge of the land parceling and building works. You'll be available to the bailiff, but answerable directly to me.
I'd be honored, sir. Thank you.
And, as regards the office of
Number
bailiff,
3.
what about you, Henry?
Yes, sir?
You've proven yourself well. You've demonstrated that you're capable of solving problems, and you command the respect of your former Skalitz neighbors.
Well, I'm not so sure.
And you're also capable of maintaining law and order.
I must concur.
So, let us expedite matters. Henry, I hereby appoint you to the office of Bailiff of the hamlet of Pribyslavitz, in my domain.
My lord, it's a great honor. Thank you.
You will oversee the initial renewal and administration of the village that will set the ground for further development. But don't imagine it'll be a bed of roses, lad. Being bailiff doesn't mean you can do whatever you like.
Yeah, it
If you don't
does.
treat the settlers rightly, I'll soon find out and relieve you of your office. Besides, we
I'll
can't
relieve myself on your premises.
the Talmberg coffers now, with the province in chaos. So, you'll have to cover the cost for the building work from your own purse.
You son of a bitch.
But Marius said it would cost a fortune.
True, but from what I hear, you know how to get your hands on coin enough. So, I expect you'll
Oh,
manage.
yeah, I am wearing like $1 million suit.
I'd like to know who's been spreading such gossip.
And I am assigning you certain specific tasks. You must ensure the rebuilding of the church. That means complete reconstruction, wall paintings, and a new altar. See to it that in the future, the village will be capable of supporting a certain number of people. For that, you will need to ensure the construction of essential artisans' buildings. And ultimately, the village must produce sufficient earnings to fund further expansion.
But, sir, I've never done...
I understand your concerns, but you'll be handsomely rewarded. I shall grant you the proceeds from the whole village for the first 5 years. And you have my permission to use the surrounding...
Means I gotta get this shit built quick.
Well, that's, I mean... Are you sure I'm the right man for the job, sir? It's a lot of responsibility.
As you said yourself, Henry, it's a great honor. Besides, you won't be alone in it. I'll assist you and supervise the construction work.
Phew. All right, then.
So, we're agreed. You'll give this document to the Rattay bailiff. He'll make the announcement to invite settlers, which should ensure enough people to begin work. At the same time, your official appointment as bailiff will be announced.
I don't know what to say, sir.
I'm sure you
He
won't.
gave me a hammer to cement my authority upon the faces of the wicked.
Send word when everything is prepared.
Certainly, sir. Have a safe journey.
Farewell, sir.
Bailiff's mace. Look at that. Does the same damage. Less decorated. And has less defense. Pretty sure I went with the decorated one despite it being a lot more expensive. Got my own guards, my own posse. You love to see it. How much money do I even have left? I know I spent a lot on that horse gear. 10k, I made it back.
What now?
Before we can start building as much as an outhouse, we'll have to get the whole area cleared.
Get the house out of upset. ASAP, dog.
Right. So I suppose I'd better get to Ratai first and see to that announcement.
Indeed. I'm sure the bailiff will be more than happy. It will get the refugees out of his hair, and the citizens will stop complaining. I'll stay here for now and start planning the building plots. As soon as the labourers arrive, I'll start allocating work to them.
Okay, well, sounds like I have to run back to Ratai, so... And that's a good thing. I was worried that I was gonna get stuck, like, setting up the foundations and all this for, like, an hour at the end of this session. Like, we're at, like, 4 hours. It's almost time to get moving. I want to get that horse race done, though. Maybe that'll be the start of the next session. I think, again, we are at 4 hours. That's already longer than I want to be. And then I have like 2 or 3 of these I need to go get all time stamped up. So, I don't know, I might do that later tonight. It'll serve as a reminder to not overstream. Because it's mind-numbing work, dog. I'm not sitting back and just watching myself to relax. I'm fucking paying attention to the words I'm saying. I'm skipping around constantly, skipping back. It's honestly a little frustrating. I wonder if moving the refugees out of Ratai is going to cancel the Beggar's Feast quest. Like, maybe I should hunt a boar on the way there. I don't know. Keep it in mind. Right now we're just concerned with getting to a bed. Am I hungry? No. What is that buff? Oh, balanced diet. We've been not starving for 3 days.
Yeah.
4. And I need to get mushrooms too. I think you said they were the ones that grow on mine shafts. So if I come across any caves, make a pit stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Herb woman. Did run all the way to Ujits. So she might have something to do with that other quest.
God's sake.
No.
Goodbye.
A more potion? That's Amore.
Let's have a word. What do you say?
I don't.
I know I'm shaking it. Oh, damn. Should've gone a lot deeper.
Finally.
Yeah.
Sun's starting to set. No, it has not been much time at all. And I guess I got time to run back to Ratai before the race. Maybe I'll just take a quick nap for like an hour. It's not like Townburg isn't right back here. With luck, it'll even fast travel me out here. Okay, guys, we once again got sidetracked from the Quicksilver stuff, but we did get stuff done. We won a tourney, we killed a bandit camp, we turned in the sick people quest, we did a little bit of progress on the Quicksilver thing, and we started the horse race thingy, and now we're a bailiff. Once again, another eventful thing. Progress being made, dog. My schedule is like literally a copy paste from this week, so you might see me again literally next Thursday, probably. I keep trying to make plans with someone, but they're hard to get a hold of, so they would take priority, but you know, Wednesday or Thursday most likely. And I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.